What up YouTube, Matt Irish Gunner here. Today I'm going to bring you a deck profile on my Fabled deck. I just went to locals today and went undefeated and got a pack of Gold Series, and I packed Doomkel, Raikou, and Summoner Monk. So, in my opinion, that was a great pull. Anyway, onto the deck, you got your basic 3 Grimro, or as I like to call it, Grimroda. Search your deck for any Fabled. Then you got 3 Chawa. It's a discard outlet and special summons itself and a 1-star tuner. I really like this card. And then I also like this card, 3 Cerbero. Arguably along there on the lines of the best tuners of the game, along with Gale and Spore and Glow Bulb. Then you got your 3 Ganashia, your basic non-tuner for the deck. The only thing I don't like about it is after you special summon it, when it's gone from the field, it's removed from play, so you can't avarice it or get it back with Crust and that, so it's the only downside about it, but it's still really good. Then you got 2 Crusts. I don't like running 3 of this because 3 ends up clogging the hand, and you can just use Grimro to search for it or Pot of Avarice it back, so I think really only 2 is needed. And then you got 2 Luri. This allows for Formula Synchron spam plus just that extra 1-star you need. I kind of like this card, plus this and Kushano is a great way to bring out Unicorn, which I did today against Naturias, and they could not do anything once I brought Unicorn out because I just kept the same hand and they just couldn't do absolutely anything. And then 1 Kushano, I think 1's all you need. It's a great way to do your combos. If you don't have a way to discard, you can just use this. And this plus Grimro is my way of getting out Dark Highlander, which is really good against decks like 6 Sams and plants that need to synchro in order to be competitive. And then you got 2 Tricky. I really like this card because it allows for Black Rose spam, Arcanite spam, Wyvern spam, pretty much every 7-star I have besides Highlander, so I really like this card. And also, you only have to discard a card to bring it out. You don't have to discard a monster, so you can just have an instant 2K beater whenever you need it also. And then you got the MVP of the deck, 3 Reborn Tengu. This card is just broken. I really love this card. This deck was already fast at synchroing, and now with this guy, this deck is just like ridiculous synchro spam and draw power, so it's really good. And then you got 2 Snipe Hunter. I think you only need 2 when you run Tengu, because 3 just leads to too many monsters in your hand that you have to normal summon or clog your hand, so you don't have like any Fableds to utilize off it, so I think 2 is best. And then my last monster, 25 monsters, I got Gore's good OTK stopper and all that good stuff. And it's a really good card, I like it. And for spells, got 2 Pot of Avarice, 3 Clogs the Hand, 2 is really all you need. Put back your Grimos, Crusses, Cerberos, Chawas, Tengus, really anything. It's a free plus, I like it. Then you got your 2 MSTs, basic Spell Trap Destruction, they're pretty much staple now. Then you got Monster Reborn, staple, Dark Hole, staple, Giant Trunade, staple, Book of Moon, staple, Lightning Vortex. I absolutely love this card. It's just pretty much, it's a discard outlet and it gets rid of your opponent's field. I just love this card. But I believe I think you only need 1. I see some people run 2 in Fables. I think you really only need 1. 2 just, I don't know. You really only need 2, quote, Dark Holes. You don't need 3. And then Card Destruction, just, I don't know, staple in Dark World and Fabled. That's all I gotta say. Mind Control, all the tuners, just really good. And then Foolish, I like this card because it's an easy way to ditch Kushano early to get your plays going, or if I need it, I can have it as a target for Reborn or Crust or something. I like the versatility of it. Or if it's just dead, I have a lot of cards that just I discard a card, so And then I only run 3 traps, 2 of which are Divine Wrath. I like this card because it's pretty much Effect Veiler and Solemn Warning in one. So I like running this in Fables because it's a discard outlet, it's a counter trap, and it negates those monster effects I do not want to see. And as a plus, this can negate Gores and Effect Veiler and all that good stuff. And yeah, I just really like it. And then my last card in the deck is Phoenix Wing West. I like this card because it stops Tengu, it stops Synchros, and all that good stuff. But I didn't really use it at all today, so I might put this in the side deck and put in like Torrential or something in its place. And so that's the deck. It's 40 cards, and then extra deck. You got your 2 formulas, and then you got Unicorn. This card is ridiculous. Negate, counter traps, all that good stuff. I just love this card. Then Librarian, the broken card. Then Ragin. I love this card with Librarian because you can just like, okay, bring out Librarian, summon Ragin, draw 3. That's too good. That's +3. Like, what can be better than a +3 and having 2 beaters? This and Librarian. So then Bryonic. This is the god of Fabled. It's just too good, especially like getting 2 or 3 if you set in Cat Sith to get rid of those pesky stuff. You can just like, okay, bounce a card and pop a card. So, or just like bounce a card, special summon, and do all this good stuff. Bryonic is just so good in this deck. If Fables become like the top tier deck, I think Bryonic might get banned. Bryonic is just god in this deck. And then you got Black Rose, Staple, then Wyvern, Staple, and Fabled, because this is one of the best OTK cards that Fables have access to. It's so easy to get out. All you need is a light tuner, and all of your tuners are light, even Formula Synchrons. It's just so easy to get out, and its OTK factor is amazing. Then you got Arcanite, or spam this with Trickier Librarian, just free pops. Then go into an 8 afterwards. It's good. Then Dark Highlander. I like this card because a lot of the troublesome decks, at least for this deck, require synchroing a lot. So I just like dropping this guy, and then they can't do anything. They have to waste a lot of resources to get rid of it. So I like it. Then Stardust, you know your staples. Scrap Dragon. Then Trishula. So easy to get out this deck. I love it. And then your last one is Leviathan. I love this guy because he only requires 1 non-tuner monster, so you can just like drop Trishula, summon Chawa, and then you got instant this guy. Then whenever this guy's destroyed, you get a +3. You can add back any 3 Fabled, so you can just, okay, you got rid of my beat stick. Now I can just add these guys back and do some more combo crazy crap and just beat your face. And so that's the deck. Let me know what you think. Comment, rate, subscribe.